So today we're gonna make one of my favorites, the pasta alla puttanesca, and we're gonna use spaghetti, so the name is spaghetti alla puttanesca. The ingredients are, as for most of the Italian pasta sauce, like you have an onion, and we make some soffritto with it. We have extra virgin olive oil, high quality extra virgin olive oil, which is good for you. And we're gonna chop the onion and do the soffritto, which is the shallow fried onion, which is the base for every Italian sauce. And then we're gonna add today capers. So capers under salt, we need a spoonful of them, and we're gonna rinse them before we chop them and put them in the soffritto. And we're gonna add olives from the Riviera di Liguria, and then we're going to add anchovies from Mare Adriatico. The amazing thing about this recipe is that most of the ingredients are easy to find, or actually all the ingredients are easy to find, and all of them they can keep in the house for weeks or months, so you don't need to run to the supermarket to get the ingredients you need. So let's start. Let's just take the capers. So the capers, we take a spoonful of them. Okay, this has got a lot of salt, so we need to rinse it away. And then I'm gonna put this back in the freezer. Where they will keep for months. Okay, so we got our capers that we're gonna cut later, and we're gonna get our olives as well. Okay, we have our olives here, and then we're gonna open also the anchovies. Very good. And we're gonna use 4 of them. So we start as usual by cutting the onion. Okay. Okay, we got our onion. Let's check out this. And in the meantime, we're gonna add the extra virgin olive oil to our pan, a good glug. And put it on 7 to heat up quickly. And we're gonna start with chopping the onion. Now, we need to see if the oil is hot, so we'll just put a bit of onion in and wait. And we're going to chop also the capers quite thin. That's good. So we're gonna add a chili, a red chili pepper to give it a kick. And we're gonna put everything into the hot oil. And that will start frying. We put on the water for the pasta. I actually forgot, could have done it even earlier. And we're gonna start shallow frying the onion. We're going to add a bit of water from the cooking. We let it shallow fry for 2-3 minutes, and if it gets too dry, we add a bit of water from the pasta. This salsa is like made from little datterini tomatoes. It's already cooked, but very simple, so it's perfect for making a quick sauce like the puttanesca. So it's still quite hard, so we keep a high heat. And we're gonna roughly chop also the olives. And add them to the sauce. Now, let's give it another stir and add a little water. Nice. With a fork now, we go and pick like 3 or 4 of these anchovies. And we stir our sauce. I'm gonna add another chili, just for extra flavor. And a bit more water. Now, the water is starting to boil, so we're gonna add half of this package of rummo spaghetti. I do it by hand, like half of it, and I put it in the water straight away. As we said, no salt today in the water because the sauce is already quite salty. And we give them 10 minutes to cook. We need to stir the pasta the first 2 minutes. Push it down gently. You may want to use a bigger pan if you are like more than 2 people, because the spaghetti need quite a bit of room. And you see we add a bit more water to the sauce to keep it very, very moist. Okay, now the spaghetti is not gonna stick anymore, so we can just cover it. And let it cook for the remaining 9 minutes. Here the sauce base is coming along very nicely. The onion is quite soft now. We've been cooking at it for more than 5 minutes. Okay, so the onion now is quite soft and it's like 6 minutes to go for the pasta to be ready. We're gonna add now the salsa pronta di datterini, which, as we said, doesn't need to cook, but at least needs to warm up properly and get all the flavors from the base, from the soffritto. spaghetti, which are cooking quite nicely. Okay, the pasta is ready. 10 minutes have passed. We're going to drain the pasta and put it straight in the sauce. Give it a good stir. And it's ready to serve.